Hello everyone, welcome to Whatifissei was son of Sirzechs and become the devil gamer part 2. Before we start please go support James Hall 137 for writing that awesome fanfic, now let's begin. Chapter 4. A day out with the grandparents and a demon sword instructor. Right after this both me and Hakiru heard from behind us. Sirzechs. Oh, you found someone, Issei. I turned to see my father as he said. Sirzechs. Came back here cause I heard Riser was causing a commotion. I came to de-escalate the situation, but it seemed you and your new friend here had it covered. I saw Hakiru bow and say. Hakiru? Bowing, it was nothing sir, I am Hakiru. My father looked to be thinking something over. Sirzechs. Oh, now I remember, I did hear there was a ogre with the title of demon swordsman, that is you correct? He nodded. Sirzechs. Ogres only live around 100 years, yet you have lived a bit over 300, how is that possible? Hakiru. I do not know, I can only assume it is my fate. Sirzechs. Oh, I've heard all your students became monsters with the sword. Hakiru. I trained them to the breaking point, it is up to them whether or not they grow stronger from beyond that point or not, and if they learn from it, then that's a given. Sirzechs. Idea. Oh, in that case how about training Issei? A king should be good at what his subordinates are. Hakiru. I had already planned on training him. The both of them looked at me, my father with a mischievous look in his eyes, and Hakiru, his eyes looked like they glowed a bit. Issei. He wasn't kidding about being an evil sword instructor, was he? I say, asking myself, but I heard. It seems he wasn't. I looked up as I looked around. I never heard a voice like that before. I looked around, but no one was close enough to have just said that without talking louder, then they did it with such a deep voice. Sirzechs. Is something the matter, Issei? I looked up at him, I shook my head. Issei. No, I think I might be a bit tired though. Sirzechs. Chuckles. Yes, a party like this tends to tire out someone who isn't used to them. Go on to bed, if you want, it's near midnight, so it's fine. I nodded as I left. Third person Pav. We stay with Sirzechs and Hakiru as this happens. Sirzechs. I'll be counting on you, Hakiru, protect him. Hakiru. Of course. Sirzechs. Come, we need to have some chats with his family and get you a room prepared. He nodded as he left with Sirzechs, but there was a certain devil watching. Damn, he really is back, that damn assassin didn't kill him. I'm Skip. Issei's Pav. As I slowly woke up I heard a knock on my door. I just did want to get up, so I didn't answer. After a minute I heard the door open, and after a second my covers was thrown off me. I looked to see Hakiru. My eyes widened as he grabbed my foot and said. Hakiru. Starts dragging Issei. Come Issei, your grandfather said I can have you till 12. It's 7 right now. I have 5 hours to beat a few lessons into you. Issei. Leaving claw marks in carpet, you evil demon, let me sleep. Hakiru. Chuckles. If you think I'm evil now, eyes glow slightly, just wait. Small time Skip. As we was about to leave the mansion I saw my mother. As she saw me and Hakiru dragging me, she came over and said. Grayfia. Dear, it would be nice if you didn't leave claw marks in the mansion. Issei. You try getting dragged out at the ass crack of dawn and not want to do something. Grayfia. Mother smile, mom voice language dear. I felt like I was going to die till a second later she flipped a switch and pulled me up to my feet and put a pill and a small water bottle in my hand. As I sighed and took it, I then heard Hakiru. Hakiru. Chuckles. A classic display of motherly love, 1 second scary and the next loving and caring. Issei. Shudders. How can all mothers be so scary? Grayfia. Smiles. I believe that you have a sword lesson to get to Issei. Hakiru. Grabs Issei. Indeed, farewell. I'm Skip. As me and Hakiru found a forest, he had me a wooden sword as he had one as well, as he said. Hakiru. Now like I showed you. I had my sword in both my hands as I swinged it downwards. As I do so I see this. New skill acquired. Swordsmanship level 1 100. Details. Allows the user to use any type of bladed weapon with skill. This skill is a very common skill. As it gets stronger it becomes more deadly. Issei. Wait, I used a sword a while ago, why didn't I get the skill then? Notice. Some skills must be taught. Issei. Deadpan. I feel like I'm being mocked. Notice. Of course not. I felt anger at this till I got hit in the ear by Hakiru. -10 HP. Hakiru. Eyes glow slightly, no slacking. Issei. Pales. Yes sir. I then continued to swing. I'm Skip. As I sat on the ground from taking a break I saw this. Swordsmanship has leveled up level 2100s. I then did something bad for my health. Issei. Hey Hakiru, can't we do something else? Hakiru. Thinking while stroking beard. Oh, I guess a little fun is neat in the right amount, so pick your sword up, we'll see if you'll deliver in a bout. I got up and grabbed my sword. As I got into my position it felt like I could make it better, but I'm sure how, as Hakiru said. Hakiru. No, now let us see if you have learned anything from my lessons. Just then in a flash he was, my eyes widened as I looked from left to right, then it clicked. I turned and blocked a blow from behind from him. He vanished again. This time I blocked from above. He vanished again. As he came in from the right I blocked it as he said. Hakiru. Good, it seems like you are learning faster than others. Just then he vanished again. Just then I got hit in the gut, the head and my leg as I fell to the ground. I said, Issei. On the ground. I don't think you taught me about those moves before. Hakiru. Standing above him. That's cause I didn't. I wanted to see how far you'd get. Eyes glow slightly. It seems I have more work to do. I paled as I realized he is truly a devil. Time skip. I was currently on the ground as I had several bumps on my head as I saw this. Swordsmanship has leveled up level 35 100s. Hakiru. Standing above Issei. Never let your guard down unless you have either beheaded your enemy or taken him down. Issei. Face planted muffled. Yes sir. Hakiru. Looks at the sky. It seems it's time for your grandfather to pick you. I sat up as I asked. Issei. Really? Just then a red magic circle appeared as my grandfather and grandmother popped out of it as he said. Sirzechs. Yo Issei, we're here. I got up as I heard my grandmother. Then Alana. Giggles. My, it seems like you've had quite a day, sweetheart. Issei. Rubs the back of head. Yeah, Halyaru's a real demon with a sword and he's merciless when teaching. Sirzechs. Chuckles. That's good, it means there's no better teacher for you as well as guard and a knight as well. I nodded in agreement as I heard my grandfather again. Sirzechs. That's also the reason why we gave him a room right next to yours. Issei. That's good to know. Then Alana. I believe we should get going, dear, if we don't we might be late. Sirzechs. Yes, I suppose so, come along Issei. I nodded and went over to him as I said. Issei. See you in a while Hakiru. Sirzechs. Thank you Hakiru, we shall see you at dinner. Just then a magic circle was under us as a bright light erupted and I closed my eyes till it was done. I opened them up to see that we was outside of what looked like a wrestling arena as I heard my grandfather. Sirzechs. This Issei is one of the most popular games and pastimes of the devils that live here in the underworld, mostly where new reincarnated devils come with their kings to test their skills in a tournament of one-on-one or a free-for-all, depending on what day it is. Then Alana. I believe it's a 1 versus 1 today, dear. Sirzechs. Well, at least it will be interesting after this. We planned a lunch matches last 5 minutes each. Whoever has sustained the most damage or is unconscious loses you weapons that can kill like swords, but magic is okay, it's mainly for testing one's strength. Issei. This sounds cool. Sirzechs. Okay, enough, we should go get our seats. I nodded as I was between the both of them. We went up to someone guiding people to where their ticket said. My grandfather tapped his shoulder. Eyed. My eyes widened. Lord Gremory. That got a bunch of people's attention. I guess I can't really blame him, our family is considered famous in the underworld. I saw a bunch of people looking at us as I heard my grandfather. Sirzechs. Hello, we are here with our grandson and needed help with finding our seats. He says as he holds the tickets. The guide compassed himself as he took the tickets and read. Eyed. Let's see. It's over, sorry about that sir. Then Alana. It's quite alright, it happens all the time. Issei. I'm still trying to get used to people thinking I'm royalty. Sirzechs. Well, in a way you are a high-class devil that is considered royalty. He says as we are showed to our ringside seats. Then Alana. I know it's strange, but you'll get used to it, dear. I nodded as we sat down. They was at my sides and I was in the middle of them. Now we wait. Small time skip. Everything seemed to be ready and honestly it felt like this was just a wrestling match. A guy that looked buff and looked like he was in his 20s was in the arena waiting for his opponent till a guy came running and that was the referee as he said in his microphone. Referee. Sorry folks, it seems the first match's opponent has left due to a rogue spell going haywire. To look over him and make sure he's alright, his king made him forfeit the match and we have no one else to take his place. I heard my grandmother. Then Alana. Oh, that's sad. We all then heard. Referee. That means one of the people attending this event has the opportunity to come up here and fight in this tournament. Remember that the champion Sirzechs is here and waiting for a challenger who has the courage to fight their way to him. There was silence. No one even thought to get up till I saw this. Quest. Reach the top. Details. Fight your way through 8 matches and win a fight with Sirzechs. Rewards. 5,000x $2,500 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. A smirk slowly appeared upon my face as I thought yes, and I stood up catching my grandparents' attention as I said loud enough for the referee to hear. Issei. I'll do it. This made everyone look at me with a smirk on my face as I punched my right hand to my left as my grandfather covered his smirking face as my grandmother giggled as I heard. Referee. Excited. Oh, we have the found Prince Issei Gremory willing to take on this challenge, are you sure? Issei. Excited. Hell yeah, I'll take them on and fight Sirzechs again. Referee. Excited. And your opinion, Lord Gremory? Because the young Gremory here is under 16, he needs your permission. Sirzechs. Chuckles. He has my permission, but Issei, don't use your destruction magic unless it's against Sirzechs. Issei. I didn't plan on it. I got up onto the ring. It was literally the same as the ones in the human world. Third person POV. We leave Issei and go to Milika's as he just sat down from playing. His mother was in the other side of the room cleaning as he turned the TV on to watch the fighting channel. As he did so his eyes widened as he yelled. Milika's. In awe, Mom, Big Brother is on the TV. Grayfia came over to see what was going on and asked. Grayfia. Now Milika's, what's going? She was cut off as her eyes laid onto the TV screen to see her oldest son on TV in front of a man. He had a smile on his face. Grayfia. Tick mark, we are so having a talk when you get back, mister. Calling his father dear to please come to Milika's and I right now. Sirzechs. I am doing some paperwork. Grayfia. Warning tone now, dear. The tone she had made him think of what would happen if he said no. Rias was with him just sitting in the corner doing some work of her own as he said. Sirzechs. Okay, but I'm bringing Rias. He then hung up as a magic circle appeared and out popped both him and Rias. Grayfia points to the TV. Sirzechs. What's the mat? Once the both of them saw this, Rias had questions as Sirzechs started laughing. Sirzechs. Ha, I didn't think this would happen when they took him out. Issei's pav. As I looked at the guy in front of me I saw this. Quest. First match. Rewards. 1000xd $500 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I heard the referee. Referee. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. Everything goes, except killing blows and weapons begin. I used observe on the guy. Observe. Name. John. Age. 20. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. None. Fame. Fighting competitor. Sacred gear. None. Level. 15. HP. 800s. Stamina. 600s. MP. 1200. Strength. 15. Endurance. 15. Agility. 15. Intelligence. 15. Wisdom. 15. Luck. 5. I got into a fight position as he did as well. Before he could utter a word I rushed at him. Since I was twice as fast as him he didn't even see me coming. I kicked him in the gut, sending him back as he fell to the ground unconscious. The referee went over to him and felt for a pulse and checked him over as he stood up and said. Referee. Excited in one blow. Issei Gremory has taken out his opponent. This match goes to the found prince Issei Gremory. I heard applause as I heard the referee again and saw this. Quest completed. Here are your rewards. Rewards. 1000xd $500 win skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I immediately thought yes as I saw this. Level up x1. Bring the next challenger. And here he comes. As he got into the ring I used observe on him. Observe. Name. Eric. Age. 21. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. None. Fame. Fighting competitor. Sacred gear. None. Level. 20. HP. 1000. Stamina. 900s. MP. 1500. Strength. 20. Endurance. 20. Agility. 20. Intelligence. 20. Wisdom. 20. Luck. 10. I then saw this. Quest. Second match. Rewards. 1000xd $500 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I heard him. Eric. Let's get this over with. Referee. Let's get ready to rumble begin. He tried to rush at me, but I was faster than him so I backflipped out the way. As I did so I used my foot while I was backflipping to kick his jaw, sending him backwards as I jumped up. I've slowly got up as I rushed at him, hitting him in the gut as I saw this. New skill acquired. Hiding level 100. Details. Allows the user to use his body as a weapon in any way he sees fit. He fell to then ground. I wasn't holding back much. I saw the referee come over and do what he did before as he announced. Referee. Excited, and the winner is the found prince Issei Gremory. The crowd went wild again as I saw this. Quest completed. Quest. Second match. Rewards. 1000xd $500 win skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I thought yes. I then saw. Level up x1. I then looked at my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The found prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 17. HP. 5700. Regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 5700. Regen 50 per minute. MP. 10,100. Regen 100 per minute. Strength. 34. Endurance. 34. Agility. 34. Intelligence. 34. Wisdom. 34. Luck. 15. Points. 15. Money. $3,100. I then put my points into my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The found prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 17. HP. 6000, regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 6000, regen 50 per minute. MP. 10,400, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 37. Endurance. 37. Agility. 37. Intelligence. 37. Wisdom. 37. Luck. 15. Points. 0. Money. $3,100. Referee. Bring the next challenger out. I saw the guy coming as I saw this. Quest. Third match. Rewards. 2,500 x $1,350 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as the guy stepped onto the ring as the other guy was carried off it. I used observe on him. Observe. Name. Bert. Age. 24. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Idol. None. Fame. Fighting competitor. Sacred gear. None. Level. 25. HP. 1,200. Stamina. 1,000. MP. 1,750. Strength. 25. Endurance. 25. Agility. 25. Intelligence. 25. Wisdom. 25. Luck. 10. I saw that he was watching me. He knew I was threat. At least he seems somewhat experienced. He got into a defensive position as I got into my fighting position as we heard the referee. Referee. Both fighters ready? We both nodded as he said. Referee. Begin. Just then I saw his arms get covered in fire. Smart. If I attack him and he blocks I might get burned a bit, but I used this. Issei. Icy burst. Just then I shot out ice and missed, freezing the ring in front of me, as well as freezing his arms and his flames, as well it would have went further, but a magic barrier made sure stray magic spells didn't hurt the crowd. I rushed at him, because his feet was frozen to the ground, as well as I got to him, he freed himself. He was a bit over 6 feet tall, so I could use my agility against him. He tried to hit me but I dodged to the side as his fist slammed into the ring floor. It made small cracks in the floor. I was at his side. I kicked him in his side, sending him sideways. He recovered, but I wasn't giving him time to recover. I rushed at him again as I got in close right in front of him. As I did this his eyes widened. I jumped up and kicked him in his gut, not enough to send him back but enough to stun him. I then hit him in the face with a right hook, then a left hook. I then jumped up again and uppercut him. He fell backwards unconscious. I stepped back a bit as the referee checked him. Referee. Excited winner Issei Gremory. I heard the crowd going wild as I saw this. Quest completed. Quest. Third match. Rewards. 2,500 x $1,350 win skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw this. Level up x1. I couldn't help it. I was getting excited as I backed away. As I let out a breath it was getting harder. I looked at my stamina. It was at about 80%, so I'm okay. But if I want to win the whole thing I need to conserve my stamina. I then saw people come and take the last guy away, as another took his place. This time it was a woman. She looked about mid-20s. She was a bit taller than I was. She was in what looked like boxing gear. I used observe on her. Observe. Name. Jane. Age. 26. Gender. Female. Race. Devil human hybrid. Idol. Knight. Fame. Fighting competitor. Sacred gear. None. Level. 30. HP. 1,350. Stamina. 2,000. MP. 1,500. Strength. 30. Endurance. 30. Agility. 35. Intelligence. 30. Wisdom. 30. Luck. 15. My eyes slowly widened. I was facing a knight, but she uses melee attacks. That's actually really cool. She had a smirk on her face, like she had already won this. It didn't feel right. I then saw this. Quest. Fourth match. Rewards. 2,500 x $1,350 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I heard the referee. Referee. Begin. And like that she rushed at me in a defensive position. She sent a right hook at me, but I was still faster than her so I made sure to dodge it, but it was close. She quickly turned and sent another hit at me. I ducked under it as I palm stroked her in her stomach sending her back, but instead of going back much she smirked and I saw magic circles on her legs and feet. She was a lot faster cause not even a second later I was uppercutted, then kicked into ring's railing. As I got to my feet I saw this. Minus 75 HP. Right as I saw it she came in from above and hit my head before it went to the ground. She kneed my face, making blood come out my nose with a sick crack. I fell to the ground as her feet left my sight. Did she think this was over? Third person POV. We go to Sirzechs and his wife even though they knew this could happen, it still made them, but as the figure started to walk away from their grandson, he slowly started to get up as his aura was starting to release itself, making her stop in her tracks as she did so he spoke. Issei. You think something like that can take me out? His aura felt like there was more than just devil or human, it was something more lethal and deadly. Issei's pav. After I spoke that all my wounds instantly vanished, I saw a surprised look come from my grandparents as I made a smirk that was befitting that of a true devil as I hunched forward slightly and used Issei. Draconic power. Just then my body glowed orange slightly as her eyes widened. I rushed at her with my enhanced speed. She tried to back up, that's what I wanted before she could get too far. I grabbed her arm and pulled her closed as I then hit her in the face with my enhanced strength. Right as I did I let her go. She wobbled a bit but came back at me with a raised right hand trying hit me. I ducked under it and uppercut her. I then hit her a good few times left right then I headbutted her as she fell backwards. I backed away ready if she got up again. I was panting slightly as the referee went over and saw that she was unconscious as he said. Referee. Excited winner Issei Gremory. I panted as I then saw this and heard him. Quest completed. Quest. 4th match. Rewards. $2,500 $1,350 win. Skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes no. I thought yes as I saw this. Level up X2. Referee. Because of the rules of facing 4 enemies in a row, there will be a 20-minute break for competitors to rest and also plan while you all wait. There will be a few comical scenes, so no one is bored. You may take your seat Issei Gremory. I nodded as I left the ring only to have my face grabbed by my grandmother, looking it over worryingly and making sure I was fine. She let out a sigh of relief as she patted my head and said, "Then Alana. My don't scare your grandmother like that Issei." Issei. Rubs back of head sorry. Sirzechs. Rest Issei if you fall asleep I'll wake you before the next fight. It looked like he was thinking of something, but I nodded and sat down and closed my eyes. I wasn't planning on sleeping. Issei. Instant dungeon. I then opened my eyes as I was in that field again as I then quickly looked at my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 20. HP. 5,996,300, regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 3,800 6,300, regen 50 per minute. MP. 10,700 10,700, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 40. Endurance. 40. Agility. 40. Intelligence. 40. Wisdom. 40. Luck. 20 points. 15. Money. $5,800. I then put my points into my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 20. HP. 6,600 6,600, regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 6,600 6,600, regen 50 per minute. MP. 11,000 11,000, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 43. Endurance. 43. Agility. 43. Intelligence. 43. Wisdom. 43. Luck. 20. Points. 0. Money. $5,800. I sighed in contempt as I then looked at my new skill books. Inventory. Skill books. Penetrate up. Details. Gives the user a boost to penetrate to the enemy's defenses, costs 10 MP to cast. Greater magic shield. Details. Gives the user a boost in defense of 10%, costs 20 MP to cast. Delay teleportation. Details. When used this spell won't be casted till the user says activate, it will then teleport the user to where he was 10 seconds previously, costs 50 MP to cast. Would you like to learn these skills? Yes no. I immediately thought yes as I then saw this. Notice. Your connection to your sacred gear has increased, causing it to evolve. Just then it appeared onto my right hand, but it was completely different than before except for the color. Notice. With this new upgrade to your sacred gear, you have unlocked a new skill. Dragon Shot. Details. Allows the user to conjure a small red ball of magic, then shoot it out. The more MP you put into it, the more destruction will come of it. To keep evolving your sacred gear and unlock new abilities, you must focus your mind like meditating. It will help calm your mind and may get a chance at talking with your gear's spirit. This caught me off guard. Maybe I should ask a bit about sacred gears, maybe they have books on them. It will help if I do so. But before anything else I saw a bunch of magic circles around me as a smirk slowly came onto my face. Time skip. I spent 10 hours killing those fucking skeletons. I saw this. You have killed 350 skeletons. You have gained 12,250x. Level up x3. Added x 350 katanas to inventory. I sat up as I sighed. I then saw a new magical circle as out popped what looked like wolf with weird ass runes on it as I used observe on it. Observe. Race. Magic wolf. Level. 30. HP. 1500 1500. Stamina. 1300 1300. MP. 2000 Strength. 30. Endurance. 30. Agility. 30. Intelligence. 5. Wisdom. 5. Luck. 15. I quickly got up as it ran at me and jumped at me. As I dodged to the side I stabbed it with my katana in the head, killing it. I started as I saw more magic circles. Time skip. It's been a bit over 4 hours. As I sat on a rock I saw this. You have killed 100 magic wolves. You have gained 5000x. Level up x2. Added x 100 wolf fangs to inventory. I sighed as I summoned my sacred gear. It felt so strange. I haven't even used it once, but I haven't really needed to use it, and for that I'm glad. From what I have heard, people even with weak sacred gears are targets because of the unlimited potential each sacred gear has. Each one has a chance to evolve into something stronger. I need to learn as much as I can about mine. I've only heard a few things about the longiness. No, I think need isn't the right word. I must know the mystery behind why I was born with one at all. I was born a devil, but turned into a hybrid when I was under the age of a year old. How has a treasure of God ended up in my hand? Issei. I guess I can wait to have those answers, though I heard that some sacred gears have souls attached to them. I wonder, can you hear me? As if answering my question, I saw a slight glow come from the green gem. My eyes started to widen at that, but I felt myself shaking. I guess it's time for me to leave. Issei. Escape dungeon. As I slowly opened my eyes I saw I was back in the arena, well technically right outside of it, as I heard my grandfather. Sirzechs. Issei, good, you're awake, the match is starting soon. Just then the referee got on the arena as he announced. Referee. Sorry folks, but 2 of our fighting competitors has been disqualified and backed out. One quit on his own and another tried to fight one of the staff for getting his shirt dirty. Crowd. Booing. Referee. Don't worry though, we still have at least 3 more fights for you. Crowd. Cheering. Referee. Getting excited now then. Issei, Grimory, come up and take your next challenger. I got up as I heard my grandparents. Then Alana. Smiles don't get to hurt, sweetheart. Sirzechs. Smirks, kick ass, Issei. I smiled as both me and another guy got into the ring as I then saw this. Quest. 5th match. Rewards. 3,500 x $1,750 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I used observe on him. Observe. Name. Cole. Age. 23. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Idol. None. Fame. Fighting competitor. Sacred gear. None. Level. 33. HP. 1300 1300. Stamina. 1200 1200. MP. 1500 1500. Strength. 33. Endurance. 33. Agility. 33. Intelligence. 33. Wisdom. 33. Luck. 15. We both took a fighting position as I then heard. Referee. Excited begin. And before he could take the first step towards me I rushed at him as I took my right knee and kneed him in the gut. As I backed away I fell face first onto the arena. Sirzechs. No, I now know for a fact that it wasn't my imagination. He is growing stronger each time he is able to rest. At first I thought that it was just his reflex attuning to fighting, but no, this just proves it. He is some kind of prodigy. The referee came over as he announced. Referee. Excited winner Issei Grimory. I then saw this. Quest completed. Quest. 5th match. Rewards. 3,500 x 1,751 skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw this. Level up x1. I then took this time to look over my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Grimory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Idol. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 26. HP. 7,200 7,200. Regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 7,200 7,200. Regen 50 per minute. MP. 11,600 11,600. Regen 100 per minute. Strength. 49. Endurance. 49. Agility. 49. Intelligence. 49. Wisdom. 49. Luck. 20. Points. 25. Money. $7,150. I then put my points into my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Grimory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Idol. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 26. HP. 7800, regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 7800, regen 50 per minute. MP. 12,200, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 54. Endurance. 54. Agility. 54. Intelligence. 54. Wisdom. 54. Luck. 25. Points. 0. Money. $7,150. I saw the last guy before Sirzechs as he jumped up onto the arena. I saw this. Quest. Final match. Details. This is the final match before Sirzechs defeat him and fight Sirzechs again. Rewards. 5,000x $2,500 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw this guy looked arrogant before I could use observe on him. I heard the referee. Referee. Excited begin. The gut rushed at me at a slowish speed as he got to me and tried to hit me. I ducked under his punch as I used my legs to take his out and making him fall as he fell in his ass. I got up and punched him in the face once I saw him go limp, so I backed away as the referee went up to him and checked him as he then stood up and said, "Referee." Excited winner Issei Grimory. I then saw this. Quest. Final match completed. Rewards. 5,000x $2,500 win skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw them take the guy and a figure starting to walk up to the arena as a smirk came onto my face as I heard the referee. Referee. Excited devils, now has come the fight you have all been waiting for, the last fight of the day. I heard the crowd cheer for this as he stepped into the ring. Referee. Excited the found Prince Issei Grimory vs of champion Sirzechs. We just smirked at one another as I saw this. Quest. Climbing up the mountain. Details. Prove to Sirzechs that one day you will become strong enough to take him down. Rewards. 10,000x $5,000 win skill book. Would you like to accept this quest? Yes, no. I thought yes as I heard Sirzechs. Sirzechs. Smirks, it seems to have a knack for battle. Issei. Issei. Smirks as do you champion. Sirzechs. Curious, I'm wondering, was it your intention to challenge me today? Issei. Snorts, hell no, it was supposed to be a grandparents' day out. I pointed over to the side of the ring where my grandparents was as they smiled and waved. Issei. When I heard that they would let someone from the crowd join, I thought about it but didn't do anything until they said I could face you. That is what made me join this tournament. Sirzechs. Oh, to prove you're stronger than me? Issei. Shakes head, no, I won't be at your level, not for a long time. I saw his eyes widened at that as I said. Issei. Smiling, I wanted to fight you to prove that one day that title of strongest youth will be taken from you by my own hands. Sirzechs. Getting excited, oh, is that so? Then prove it to me, bring it on. And like that the referee said. Referee. Excited begin. And like that I instantly used these. Issei. Draconic power, greater magic shield, delay teleportation. I could feel eyes widened on me as for each spell I glowed a different color. I then rushed at him and I jumped up in the air with a right punch ready. He dodged to the side slightly as I kept sending punch after punch at him, kick after kick. I then landed back on the ground as I then jumped as high as I could, which was about 20 something feet, as I then used. Issei. Fireball storm. I say as I had a fireball in my hand as 49 fireballs summoned all around me. I then threw them at him as hard as I could. As they hit him, I took both my hands and created a dark red magic circle as I then used this. Issei. Destruction ball. I summoned a ball of destruction and sent it down at him, making a bit of an explosion, and I fell back to the ground as I then used this as the dust was starting to settle. Issei. Icy burst. I sent a lot of frost mist and ice at him as it swept away the dust from my other attacks. He didn't even seem fazed by them in the slightest. I then used. Issei. Active. Just then I was in front of him where I was punching him. Not 10 seconds beforehand my fist was already raised and heading for him. Not know my aura was flexing. Zeoticus. His aura, is that what I think it is? It's shaping into that of a third person POV. We go to Sirzechs. Sirzechs. A dragon. Issei's POV. As his eyes widened he moved his arms, but too late. I hit him, I felt his skin. I landed back on the ground as he looked shocked and surprised. I panted, I never went that hard before. I then heard him say as he held the scratch. Sirzechs. I think in the future, the near future, I'll have to take you seriously or else I will die. I just smirked a bit as he asked. Sirzechs. Do you wish to continue? I shook my head. Issei. I have already proven what I am capable of. If was to continue, it would only prolong the inevitable. A brave man knows when to fight for what he believes in, but a wiser man knows when to give up with grace. Sirzechs. A wise decision. Issei. Keep that title warm for me, will ya? Sirzechs. I welcome you to challenge me for it any time you wish. He then held his hand out with a smile as I smiled and took his hand as I then say as I look at the referee. Issei. Ref, I give up. Referee. Wait, really? In that case, winner and still champion Sirzechs bail. As I turned and walked away I saw this as I put my hands in my pockets. Quest completed. Quest. Fight to the top. Rewards. 5000x $2,500 win skill book. Quest completed. Quest. Climbing up the mountain. Rewards. 10,000x $5,000 win skill book. Would you like to accept these rewards? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw this. Level up x4. Issei. Smiles, if this keeps up you be waiting long Sirzechs wait for me. Chapter 5. Parents' Day and incredible new ability. Time skip. As we left the arena I had a bit of a smile on my face as I heard my grandmother. Then Alana. Giggles it seems someone rather enjoyed themselves. Issei. Nods yep it was fun. Sirzechs. Thinking, in every single match he was able to get so much stronger, then the last few he got leap stronger, could it be a sacred gear, the aura he had when he punched Sirzechs it was that of a dragon's, but that spelled draconic power, maybe it was the cause of it, there are plenty of spells that do that, but still it seems weird, could it be a sacred gear no he was born a devil it's not possible but just in case I'll see what Ajuka has to say on the matter. Just then my stomach rumbled getting both of my grandparents' attention as my face grew a bit red. Sirzechs. Chuckles let's go get something to eat I know a great place just down the street. Then Alana. Giggles yes that would be best I bet you worked up quite the appetite. Issei. Yeah I think I could eat a horse. Sirzechs. Chuckles yeah doing that much fighting will do that. Small time skip. We was currently at a restaurant in a booth in the back that is really nice this place had a bit of everything on its menu as I heard my grandmother. Then Alana. They have pizza here if you're having trouble deciding. The reason why she said this was that it was a pretty big menu and it's in alphabetic order and I'm not even halfway through with it so I nodded and asked. Issei. What kind? Then Alana. Any kind. Issei. The waiter waited patiently I know ironic isn't it but I handed him my menu and said. Issei. A large pepperoni pizza fruit salad and breadsticks. Waiter. Smiles and what would each of you like to drink? Then Alana. Smile some white wine please. Sirzechs. Some of your best brandy. And I said. Issei. Any soft drinks? Waiter. Chuckles yes we have Coke products. Issei. Okay then a Coke please. He nodded and left as I heard my grandfather say. Sirzechs. You could have gotten some alcohol if you wanted. This caught my attention as I heard my grandmother. Then Alana. No I don't think that would be wise he's not 16 yet even though high-class devils even at his age are requiring drinks some at parties now and then. Issei. Meh I'm not much on liquor. Sirzechs. Raises eyebrow oh how so? Issei. Stole a bottle from my dad he had like 3 of the same and well, let's just say I got caught passed out drunk on the kitchen table with the words part animal on my shirt painted in mustard. They both blinked at the same time as if to try to take in the information as they both smiled as I heard. Sirzechs. So how long did you get grounded for? Issei. Rubs the back of his head about a month it was only when my dad said he did the same things when he was my age did I get out of it. Sirzechs. Chuckles yeah sounds about right. Time skip. After we ate our food we was walking around as they was basically just giving me a tour. Time skip. It was close to dinner time so we was almost home I was so amazed with the underworld it was huge and I haven't even seen half of it yet we was now on the pathway up to our mansion, this is still so weird for me, but as soon as we got into the building all the family and Hakura was waiting for us for some ready, I felt like I was in trouble as I heard my father. Sirzechs. Now why is it you was on TV fighting? Milikas. Excited yeah it was so cool I mean you was your incredible big brother. Grayfia. Sighs now Milikas calm down, but please tell me why you was fighting all those people. Before I could answer my grandfather said. Sirzechs. Now I know that he got everybody a bit excited, but if anyone here is at fault it would be me since I am the one who gave him the permission to enter that competition. I was surprised you made it that far Issei you did an incredible job I'm proud. It felt nice to get praised like that for something I'm good at I then heard. Sirzechs. Yes he did incredible we are all proud of you. Rias. But where did you learn that weird teleportation magic at? I looked at my aunt with a bit of a sly smirk as I said. Issei. Oh well it's a bit of a secret auntie. Then Alana. Giggles it seems Issei has acquired both his grandfather's and father's humor. Sirzechs Sirzechs. Sighs. Grayfia. Sighs dinner is ready by the way. My mother then turns to me as she asked while we walked. Grayfia. What are your favorite meals so when you stay here we can have them for you? I shrugged my shoulders as I thought for a moment. Issei. I guess lasagna cheeseburgers and just about anything with chicken in it, especially chicken nuggets. I could hear my grandmother giggle at my last one, but I don't care I love my chicken nuggets and so does every teenager. Small time skip. As we was eating I was by Milikas as my father asked. Sirzechs. So Issei since we will be spending the day together tomorrow is there anywhere the two of you want to go? The both of us looked at each other and at the same time we shrugged getting a giggle from Rias and my grandmother and a chuckle from my grandfather as I then thought of something. Issei. Hey is there a zoo of some kind down here? Milikas. Stars and eyes, yeah, there is, I watch it on the TV because mom and dad don't have enough time to take. Sirzechs. We would have taken you, but it says that some animals are a bit frightening for kids around your age. Milikas. Pouting, no fair, I won't get scared. I couldn't help the smile that came to my face as I petted his head, causing him to whine. Milikas. Whining, no, big brother, stew up. Issei. Chuckles, why don't we go there since you won't be busy? Even if Milikas gets scared we will be there, so it should be fine, besides it'll be fun. Sirzechs. Smiles at the both of them, I'm glad they get along so well, okay, I don't see why. What do you think, grayfia? Grayfia. As long as we all stay together then it should be fine. I then heard my father once again. Sirzechs. Okay then, now that is settled, anywhere else? I was starting to think, but I didn't really think of much till I heard Hakiru, who was drinking his tea. Hakiru? If I may. We look at him, he's right across from my grandfather. Hakiru? Since the young lord here is getting very good in his swordsmanship, I think he needs a proper sword. Issei. But I got the plenty of them. I say, bringing a sword out of my inventory. Issei. Hey, Milikas wanted. Milikas. Stars and eyes, yes. Before I could give it to him I heard our mother say. Grayfia. Issei, no bad, put that away, you know he's too young for that big a sword. Milikas. Oh. I sighed as I put it back in my inventory. Hakiru. You may have a sword, but it is not a very well made one, none of the ones you have are, I believe. Going to a weapon and armor shop would be a good idea, and with the one of the four great Satans and his queen with you, given their experience, you should be able to acquire a rather nice one with their help. I saw my father and thought as he said. Sirzechs. That sounds fun, so why not? I'll buy anything you want from there, we can go after the zoo. I thought about and then asked. Issei. Okay, but out of curiosity, is there an amusement park down here? Sirzechs. Yeah, it's actually right by the zoo. Issei. Smirks, well in that case why don't we go to the amusement park in the morning, then around lunchtime we go to the zoo, then afterwards we can go to that weapons and armor shop. Before anyone could say anything we all heard. Milikas. Excited, yes, let's diet, please mom, please dad. I smiled at his excitement as Ria's peerage was watching in amusement as I looked at my parents, a smile on my father's face and my mother trying to suppress her own. Sirzechs. I don't see why not. Grayfia. Yes, it sounds like it will be fun. Milikas. Excited, yes, thank you so much. Issei. Chuckles, now Milikas, don't get too excited and forget to eat the rest of your dinner. We was having beef stew with a salad, it was nice. Milikas. Realizes, oh yeah. I'm Skip. I was surrounded by darkness till it felt like I was transported to somewhere else. I looked around, I saw that some places of this place was on fire. I saw some on the ground, it was huge as it uncurled itself. My eyes started to widen as I took a reflex step back as I saw a huge red dragon in front of me. Oh, you finally came, brat. The huge dragon said. I couldn't help the eye twitch that happened as I looked up at him. I couldn't help but ask. Issei. Are you the one I heard before? The dragon nodded as he said. My name is Drag, I am the Welsh dragon, your sacred gear. Issei. Summons boosted gear, wow, really? Well, I guess then it's nice to finally meet you. I then realized something as I then said while bowing slightly. Issei. Slightly bowing, I'm sorry for not using your power any. Drag. You have not needed it in any way, so I cannot fault you for not using it. However, I must ask you, why are you hiding your sacred gear from your family? He asked that in his deep voice and I said. Issei. It's not that I'm hiding it from them, it's that sacred gear users are hunted. Drag. And you wish to have at least enough power to protect yourself before revealing that you have a sacred gear. I nodded as he said. Drag. This was a nice chat. If you wish to speak with me again, then get stronger till then. Just then I awoke in my room. I looked around till I saw my clock, it said 2 a.m. Issei. I hate this, I'm not tired anymore, might as well walk around a bit. Small time skip. After about 20 minutes of wandering around the mansion I found a decent sized gym and I saw that there was a punching bag in the back, so I decided to go over to it and start punching. Small time skip. I have been punching for a while now. I backed away from the punching bag as I heard from behind me. Kaneko. Why are you up? I turned around and I saw my aunt's Rook Kaneko and remembered she asked me a question as I then answered it honestly. Issei. Rubs the back of head. Oh I just woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. I saw her nod as she then just stared at me, not gonna lie, it was kinda weird as she then said. Kaneko. You're doing that wrong. Issei. Confused, huh? Kaneko. You don't do much hand-to-hand combat much. It wasn't a question, it was a statement, one I couldn't argue with, as she then made a fighting stance that looked like it was from boxing as she then said. Kaneko. When in hand-to-hand combat it depends on the user's style. I use boxing in mine. For a more powerful strike, aim for the enemy's core, don't give until they fall. She said, making a guard stance. She then hit the air sending a bit of wind out. I used observe on her. Observe. Name. Kaneko Taoju. Age. 15. Gender. Female. Race. Nekomata devil hybrid. Title. Sweets lover. Fame. Rook of Rias Gremory. Level. 80. HP. 2100. Stamina. 1200. MP. 6000. Strength. 80. Endurance. 80. Agility. 50. Intelligence. 80. Wisdom. 80. Luck. 80. I then saw this and heard her say. Observe has leveled up level 65 100s. Kaneko. Now you try it. I nodded as I then did exactly as she did, so as I punched the punching bag it flew off its hinges and landed on the ground as I then saw this. Fighting has leveled up level 10 100s. I saw Kaneko nod as she said while holding up her hand. Kaneko. Use my hand and strike, I'll tell you when to stop. I looked at her for a second as she was about 5 inches shorter than me. I had to look down slightly. I knew she'd be okay, but still I nodded slightly as I got into the fighting stance again and started to hit her hand. Time skip. 2 hours later and I see this. Fighting has leveled up level 25 100s. I stopped as I asked. Issei. Hey Kaneko, wanna go get something sweet to eat? I saw her nod as she then grabbed my wrist and dragged me off somewhere. Small time skip. It was her room, she had sweets everywhere, we was on beanbags and a pile of all kinds of candy was in between them as I then looked at my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 30. HP. 8200. Regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 8200. Regen 50 per minute. MP. 12600. Regen 100 per minute. Strength. 58. Endurance. 58. Agility. 58. Intelligence. 58. Wisdom. 58. Luck. 25. Points. 20. Money. $14,650. I then put my points into my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 30. HP. 8600. Regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 8600. Regen 50 per minute. MP. 13,000. Regen 100 per minute. Strength. 62. Endurance. 62. Agility. 62. Intelligence. 62. Wisdom. 62. Luck. 30. Points. 0. Money. $14,650. As I got finished with my stats I saw this. Attention. Due to your level up to 30 your sacred gear has unlocked its second liberation and you have gained a new ability. Transfer. Details. Allows the user to transfer his power to others or into other things to give them a huge power boost. If you transfer power to someone and it's only one boost, it's only 3%. Issei. I'll have to check out the second liberation later. I thought as I picked up a small cookie as Kaneko asked. Kaneko. What's your favorite? I thought about it for a minute and I then said. Issei. I actually just like the regular chocolate best. Kaneko nods. Yeah, me too. I then asked. Issei. So why are you awake? Kaneko. Couldn't fall back asleep. I nodded in understanding. There was a bit of a pile of candy wrappers on the sides of both our beanbags as she then held out a blue Nintendo Switch while she held a yellow one. Kaneko. Wanna play Minecraft? Issei. Yeah, that sounds fun. As she handed it to me we both started to play the game. Time skip. We was still playing Minecraft as we ran out of candy. I asked. Issei. Why do you have a fish statue on top of your base? Kaneko. Such it, that's why. Issei. Confused. Such what? Kaneko. Don't worry about it. I then heard her ask. Kaneko. Wanna go get milkshakes? Issei. But it's only 6 a.m. we gotta be careful not to wake anyone up. She nodded as we left her room. Small time skip. We currently both had a vanilla milkshake and was almost done with them as I asked. Issei. Do you do this a lot? Kaneko. Nods. Yeah. I was taking another drink of my milkshake as she said. Kaneko. But it was more fun with you, Issei. Issei. Aw, thanks Kaneko. Just then we both took the last drink from our milkshakes. As we both had a milkshake mustache we wiped it off and we put our glasses in the sink as we both then heard from behind us. Grayfia. Oh, it seems Issei joined you on your snacking adventure. Our eyes widened as we turned around and saw my mother there, her arms crossed as my father and my aunt was looking in through the doorway. Grayfia. Scolding, you both shouldn't spoil your breakfast like that. You both better not have eaten candy while playing video games for hours. We both looked away at the same time. I looked up at my father for help with my best pleading eyes. He sighed and came in and said. Sirzechs. Now sweetheart, I'm sure this won't happen too often. Kids wake up and can't go back to sleep." She looked at him. "Grayfia." Slightly pouting, "Fine, I'll let it go this time, but it better not happen too often." Just then Akeno came into view as she saw this. Akeno giggles, "Oh, it looks like the kids are being naughty." Just then Milikas came in wearing red pajamas as he yawned and said. Milikas yawns, looks around, "Did I miss something?" I quickly say. Issei. "Nope, come on, let's go get ready for the amusement park." I say, grabbing him and run out of there. Third person Pav. As they left you could hear Sirzechs chuckling, "He's a fast thinker to get out of trouble." Rias smirks just like his father. Sirzechs sweat drops, "Yeah. Small time skip. I was currently getting ready in my bathroom. Milikas was in my room, he was all ready to go. I then remembered that I did have a couple of skill books left over. I looked into my inventory. Skill books. Lightning magic creation and manipulation. Details. Allows the user to create and manipulate lightning magic. Wind magic creation and manipulation. Details. Allows the user to create and manipulate wind magic. Water magic manipulation and creation. Details. Allows the user to create and manipulate water magic. Would you like to learn these skills? Yes, no. I thought yes as I saw this. New skills acquired. Lightning magic creation and manipulation level 1 100. Wind magic creation and manipulation level 1 100. Water magic creation and manipulation level 1 100. Issei. I do need to get my magic up to at least level 50 each and these new ones at least to level 25. I think I'll do that while on the way to the amusement park. I then put on a shirt and I looked ready, my green eyes, though it feels weird looking at them as I then heard Dreg. That is my doing. If I didn't you may have ended up blind. Issei. So I might have been blinded if it wasn't for you? Dreg. Yes. Issei. Thank you Dreg. It wasn't a problem. Just then I heard my younger brother. Milikas. Excited, jumping on bed, "Come on Issei, let's go." Issei. Chuckles, I'm coming. I say as I opened the door. I smiled at my younger brother as he jumped off my bed and grabbed my hand and tried to run, but because I'm a bit bigger than him it didn't really work, so I grabbed him and put him on my shoulders as I said. Issei. Okay, hang on. Milikas. Whoa, you're tall. Issei. Ah, so easy to impress kids. Not really. We then walked down the hallway to see Hakiru there as he said. Hakiru. I shall be attending with you as your bodyguard. Milikas. Okay Grandpa Hakiru. Issei. Trying to hold and laugh. Hakiru. Chuckles, shall we go now? I nodded as the three of us made our way down to the entrance of the mansion. I saw my mother and father there waiting for us as I heard my father ask. Sirzechs. Hey Issei, your birthday was a bit over a month ago. Issei. Oh yeah. Sirzechs. Yeah, just thought we should let you know the day your how do I say this, other parents. Issei. It's fine. Sirzechs. Nods, the day your other parents found you was actually a week before your actual birthday. Issei. Surprised, really, that's actually interesting. Milikas. Hey, I'm taller than dad now. At that me and my father chuckles and mother just shakes her head in amusement. Sirzechs. Text something to someone, okay, who's ready? Both my and Milikas hold our left hands up and say. Issei. Milikas. We are. Grayfia. Sweat drops, they really are similar. Sirzechs. Chuckles, okay, now we are going by car. Milikas. Disappointed, all, why not teleportation? Grayfia. Because neither of us have been there, you have to be there or lock on to high magical power to teleport somewhere. Issei. Thinking maybe I should get teleportation magic. Sirzechs. Amused, oh I know that look. Say, since you are a high-class devil, I think it would be good for you to at least know teleportation magic, wouldn't you agree Hakiru? Hakiru. Yes, I believe it would not only benefit him, but also his future peerage as well as myself. I'll have to take him to my favorite tea store. Issei. You just want me to be a quick connection for tea. Hakiru. I shall neither confirm nor deny that. Milikas. We need to go to a candy store then. Issei. I can agree to that one. Just then Kaneko head poked through a wall as she said. Kaneko. Me too. Just then she went back in as I was very confused. Sirzechs. Chuckles, there's some spaces in the mansion that are big enough for people to walk through or crawl through that are in between walls, we call them catways. I rolled my eyes at the small joke as we all then heard my mother. Grayfia. Now I believe it's best if we go. Everybody agreed to that as we all then left outside to see a limo. We all get into the limo as Milikas was right by me. I was on the window seat, my father was in front of me facing me as mine, and Milika's mother was right by him as Hakiru took the seat by our father as our mother then said. Grayfia. It shouldn't be too long, about a 40-minute drive from here. I nodded as I laid my head against the window and closed my eyes as I thought. Issei. Instant dungeon. Just then I opened my eyes to see it was in that field again as magical circles appeared and wolves came out of them. A smirk started to come onto my face as I remembered I need to level all my magic up. I figured I'd use my new magic and so. Issei. let's do this. I used my hands as I closed my eyes. I jumped up to dodge an attack from the wolves. As I summoned wind into both my hands, I made it start spinning. As I then sharpened the tip a bit more, I opened them to see this. I smirked and then launched it with my left hand while yelling, Issei. Wind arrow. It slammed into a wolf, killing it as I landed. As I closed my eyes and took in a breath of air, as I used my water magic to form a small ball of water magic as I sent it. As I then sent it at a wolf with a lot of force, it didn't do much. I'll have to try something else. As I then made some more water in my hand into a small rod, as I shaped it into what looked like an arrow, as I then sent it at the same wolf that was running at me and yelled, Issei. Water arrow. I sent it at the wolf as it killed it. I then jumped up, but before anything else I felt something come out of my back. I looked back, and I saw a pair of bat-like wings coming from my back. Issei. Whoa. I saw I was floating as a smirk appeared onto my face as I thought, Issei. Okay, so lightning is rare for devils to have, but it's not impossible for them to use, so I should be able to use it without it hurting me. I then held out my hands as I focused, and it started working. I felt lightning crackle in my hands, as I then shot a bolt of lightning at a wolf. Issei. Smirks. Okay, let's get started. Time skip. 20 hours and I finally got them to a good level each. Fire magic creation and manipulation has leveled up level 25 100s. Ice magic creation and manipulation has leveled up level 30 100s. Destruction magic creation and manipulation has leveled up level 28 100s. Wind magic manipulation and creation has leveled up level 10 100s. Water magic manipulation and creation has leveled up level 10 100s. Lightning magic manipulation and creation has leveled up level 10 100s. New skills acquired. Fire sword. Details. Creates a sword made out of pure fire magic, can be shaped into other weapons, costs 50 MP. Fire bullets. Details. Summons 20 blunt bullets made of pure fire magic, costs 50 MP. Fire arrow storm. Details. Similar to fireball shower, but instead of shooting fireballs, it shoots 50 fire arrows for more damage, costs 80 MP. Ice sword. Details. Creates a sword made out of pure ice magic and can be shaped into another type of weapon, costs 50 MP. Ice buzzsaw. Details. Creates a large buzzsaw made out of pure ice magic and automatically uses a bit of wind magic to make it rotate at incredible speeds, then the user sends it at an enemy hopping to cut them in half, costs 125 MP. Ice arrow shower. Details. Shoots 50 arrows made out of pure ice magic, costs 80 MP. Ice shield. Details. Allows the user to create a shield made out of pure ice magic, costs 30 MP. Destruction sword. Details. Creates a sword made out of destruction magic, when it breaks it explodes, costs 130 MP. Destruction coating. Details. Coats the user's weapon in a thin layer of destruction magic and the user is able to either leave it there for a sharper and more deadly cut or send two out in a slash for a ranged attack, costs 200 MP. Wind sword. Details. Allows the user to create a sword made out of pure wind magic, costs 50 MP. Wind coating. Details. Must be users on a sword, summons a tornado all around your sword, except the hilt of it, costs 100 MP to use. Wind arrow. Details. Allows the to shot arrow of wind magic at enemy, costs 25 MP. Wind cutter. Details. Sends a thin piece of sharpened wind at an enemy that cuts them, costs 30 MP. Water pressure droplets. Details. Sends 5 pressurized droplets of water at an enemy at incredible speeds, costs 40 MP. Water slicer. Details. Sends 30 sharpened water at your enemy, costs 50 MP. Rotating water shot. Details. Shoots out a beam of rotating water at an enemy, costs 30 MP. Ensnaring water. Details. When casted, water tentacles chase after the enemy unless the spell breaks, costs 25 MP. Lightning. Details. Shoots out a small bolt of lightning, costs 20 MP. Lightning bolt. Shoots out a bigger bolt of lightning, has a chance to paralyze someone, costs 40 MP. Chain lightning. Details. Shoots out a bolt of lightning that goes after the enemy or enemies. When it hits someone, it then has a chain effect that goes up to 10 people, costs 50 MP. Dragon lightning. Details. Sends out a bolt of blue lightning that's shaped like a dragon, costs 70 MP. Chain dragon lightning. Details. When casted, 2 dragon lightnings come out and go and find different targets. If not, they go to the same one and goes in and out of them, causing the same effect 10 times, costs 130 MP. I then saw this. You have killed 350 magic wolves. You have gained 17,500 X. Level up X4. X500 wolf fangs added to inventory. I sighed as I looked at my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Grimory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 34. HP. 9,000. Regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 9,000. Regen 50 per minute. MP. 13,400 13,400, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 66. Endurance. 66. Agility. 66. Intelligence. 66. Wisdom. 66. Luck. 30 points. 20. Money. $14,650. I then put my points into my stats. Stats. Name. Issei Gremory. Age. 15. Gender. Male. Race. Devil-human hybrid. Title. The Found Prince. Fame. High-class devil. Sacred gear. Boosted gear. Level. 34. HP. 9,400 9,400, regen 25 per minute. Stamina. 9,400 9,400, regen 50 per minute. MP. 13,800 13,800, regen 100 per minute. Strength. 70. Endurance. 70. Agility. 70. Intelligence. 70. Wisdom. 70. Luck. 35 points. 0. Money. $14,650. I stretched a bit as I then used Issei. Escape dungeon. Thus then I opened my eyes to see we was driving. I sighed as I heard my father. Sirzechs. Hey Issei. I saw him looking at Milikas, then at me. I saw that he was asleep on his mother's side. Sirzechs. Why is it you want to surpass Ererg? This caught my mother's and Hakuru's attention. I just looked out the window as I said. Issei. Why wouldn't I get stronger for my family? They seemed to take interest in this. Issei. I lost my family once. Clench his fist. I won't lose them again. I say as my eyes glow slightly. Sirzechs. Sighs. Yes, I know the feeling, Issei, but I am known as the strongest devil. Your mother is considered the strongest queen. You see these rings? He says, holding up his hand to see a red gem ring on his hand. I nodded. Sirzechs. I have this on because if I ever lose control it only lets me use so much of my power, but I can destroy it in a second if I need to do so, and I've promised myself I wouldn't ever do that unless needed. Issei. A bit confused. I don't understand. Sirzechs. What I am saying is you don't have to have some goal or train, even you could let me our family take care of you till you're ready. Issei. Slightly looks at my right hand. Yeah, but I don't think this world will let me. Sirzechs. Sees where he looked. Why is that? Issei. I'm not sure, it's like I feel it in my bones. As I say that the car stopped and we all saw that we was at the amusement park as I heard my father. Sirzechs. Sighs. Just take time to be a kid, Issei. No one will ever take away a member of our family. I heard him whisper this. Sirzechs. Grits teeth. Never again. Just then we both heard. Grayfia. Now Milikas, wake up, we're here at the amusement park. He woke up and rubbed his eyes as he blinked. Milikas. Huh? Issei. Hey, we're leaving the amusement park. You slept through it. Milikas. Fully awake. What? Sirzechs. Chuckles. Now Issei, don't tease Milikas like that. Milikas. Whining, pouting. Issei. Issei. Smuggo, I'm gonna love messing with you. Milikas. Pouting. No fair. Hakuru. It's nice to see siblings getting along. We all got out of the limo as I heard my brother. Milikas. Hey Issei, I can't see. Issei. Yeah. I put him on my shoulders as our father chuckles at this and our mother sighed as we went up to the gates where you had to get the pass to enter. Time skip. We went on all the rides we could. It was fun seeing the strongest devil get on a kiddie ride with Milikas. I took a video for blackmail later. Small time skip. We was now at a booth where you have to do ring toss to win a plushie. Milikas. Whoa, that dragon plushie is cool. I smirked and said. Issei. Hey, how many time do I have to win to get that dragon? Booth guy. 10 rings in a row, $1 a ring. I took out a $10 and handed him it as he handed me 10 rings. I just gotta get them on the bottles. Small time skip. I got 9 in a row as I threw the last one. I saw it was going to go too far to the side, so I used just a bit of wind magic to make it go to the other side, and it got it as I hear. Booth guy. Congratulations kid, you won the grand prize, a red dragon made in likeness of the Welsh dragon Dreg. He says, handing it to me. Issei. Now I know why it looked familiar. Dreg. It's actually fairly accurate. I then bent over and held it out to Milikas. Milikas. Stars and eyes warily for me. Issei. Smiles. Yup, you wanted it. Milikas. But you won it. Issei. I kin to have the real version, man, that's funny. Dreg. Man, you could make that joke. Issei. I'm good. It's fine, I'm not really into plushies. He nodded and took it as we then played more and more games. Small time skip. We was now heading to a restaurant before we go to the zoo. Time skip. We went through the whole thing, but apparently they had a new part of the zoo where you can see some dragons. As we get there I felt the ground shake slightly as Milikas hugged my leg and held his dragon that was the same size as him in his other hand. As we got close, we saw a green dragon that was apparently mad about something, not sure what about, but I felt my brother tighten his grip as I looked down. He looked a bit scared as I let out a bit of my aura as it caught the attention of the rampaging dragon. Issei. A bit mad, hey knock it off lizard. It backed away as if seeing a threat I will be if it doesn't quit scaring my brother, but it started to calm down. Issei. Look, it's calmed down now. He perked out and saw it was as he got a bit close to the glass. As I put my aura away I heard my father. Sirzechs. Out of curiosity, when did you learn wind magic? Issei. Trying to act innocent. The first have no idea what you're talking about. Sirzechs. You know the three of us can feel you use magic, right? Issei. Rubs the back of his head. Crap. Sirzechs. Chuckles, it's fine, just don't do that much. I nodded as his phone went off. Sirzechs. Oh, it time to go. Milikas. Disappointed, oh no fair. Sirzechs. Chuckles, now Milikas, there's nothing else to do here, and besides, it's almost time for dinner. I saw Milikas nod reluctantly as our mother made a teleportation circle. Sirzechs. Hakiru, go with them, I will go with Issei. Hakiru. Nods, okay, I leave it to you then. He gets on the teleportation circle as well as they then leave. Sirzechs. I just got a text from a friend of mine, Akuja, he'd like to discuss something with me. We will go to the weapon and armor shop tomorrow, is that okay? Issei. Sure. He nodded as he grabbed me before I could ask. He had a bunch of devil wings out and off we go. Issei. Holy shit. Sirzechs. Shit-eating grin, haha. Small time skip. We landed and I felt like a Pokemon that just fainted as I heard. You know, you could have used teleportation and now brought your kid who looks a bit drugged. Issei. Holds hand up from ground and feels like it. I get up and stagger a bit, I get my footing and I saw it was that guy from the other day. Issei. Ah, sup. Akuja. Size, yeah, he's just like you when we was kids. Sirzechs. I know, right. Akuja. Anyway, follow me both of you, we have a problem with the Dragon Slayer's necklace. He says as he goes inside. We both follow him as I asked. Issei. What's that? Akuja. A necklace that contains the will of the last Shadow Dragon Slayer rogue. Sirzechs. They say whoever it chooses as its heir will gain the power of the Shadow Dragon, the ability to slay dragons. They say that the magic is at least high sacred gear level at the minimum. Issei. Whoa, that's cool. Just then I could feel a dark aura as we got to a set of double doors. As we opened them we all saw a necklace of some kind of dark material on the other side. As I entered the room something changed, the aura that it was leaking stopped and started to form a black tentacle. Akuja. What's going on? Sirzechs. I'm not sure, but Issei, stay behind. Just then the black tentacle came at us, or more specifically me. It was so fast, but for me it looked like for some reason it was in slow motion. I saw it coming at me, so fast father could barely react. It wrapped around my head. As I saw darkness I heard a deep voice. The heir has appeared. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day, bye.